me just say good morning and welcome to the Near North Side neighborhood in City Council District H under the leadership of Carla Cisneros. And today's celebration of the renovation of Henderson Park. You know, look, I'm so grateful that this is the fourth celebration for us and park to be of a park to be improved under the Love Our Parks Complete Communities initiative. And we launched this initiative to improve and upgrade parks and neighborhoods we designated as complete communities because they are some of the city's most under resource communities, but they need the most attention. And let me tell you, every neighborhood needs a little love. And so we want to kind of bring attention and resources. I want to acknowledge Shannon Buggs, who's the Director of Complete Communities. Shannon, thank you this morning. And then when we started 6 years ago, started the Department of Education, is now under the leadership of Olivera Yakoski. Please give it up to Olivera. Today is World Youth Day, so we are celebrating that as well on this particular day. I want to acknowledge all of my department directors who are here, and I know if I leave out anybody, let me know, but I want to acknowledge them. And then I'm looking right in front of me at the Zena Garrison, you know, tennis legend. I remember watching her play at Wimbledon against Navratilova. Yeah, I saw that, you know, I was pulling for you, you know, so it's good to see her as well. Look, with this initiative, we hope to inspire more citizen engagement and forge a strong connection to our neighborhood parks. Chances are you're familiar with our signature parks. You're familiar with Memorial Park and Herman, Emancipation, Discovery Green, which all have their own conservancies that play an important and vital role in sustaining and maintaining those parks. And people are making tremendous investments in those parks, and we all appreciate it. I appreciate that. But there are also more than 350 other parks in our city that are just as important to the communities they serve, but do not have the same resources or network of supporters. But most of our kids, families, are around these 350 neighborhood parks. And I promise you, when you uplift these neighborhood parks, you're then uplifting these communities and these neighborhoods, and you're making our entire city safe. So we don't want to overlook these local neighborhood parks. The purpose of the Love Our Parks Complete Communities initiative is to invest in parks more equitably all over the city, so the neighborhood parks that need more love and attention are improved to look their very best and offer the very best to citizens who use them every single day. Can I give an example? I grew up in Acres Home. I still live in Acres Home. But but my dad would always, on weekends, we'll go and cut people's grass, their yards, attend to their lawns on the other side of town. And we were in the truck with my dad. We would leave Acres Home. We would go to the other parts of town. And then we would always say to my dad, look, why are they streets so much better? Everything seems so much better on this side of town than on our side of town. That's what I said as a kid, in growing up. That it just seemed as though you have to leave the neighborhood to see the finer things in life. And let me tell you, that has stayed with me my entire time. And so kids, families shouldn't have to leave their neighborhoods to go to the other side of town to see and experience the finer things in life. They ought to be able to live in the near north side and see the same quality of services and parks that exist anyplace else. The East End, or in Cashmere Gardens, or in Acres Home, or Sunnyside, or Magnolia Place Smith Edition. So it's about enhancing that. It's about saying to our kids, regardless of where you live, you are valued, we love you, we respect you, we want to support you and embrace you, and there is no better way of showing that than for families to be able to walk or bike to their local neighborhood park and see that their parks are just as nice as a park any place in the city of Houston. That's what we mean when we talk about equity, inclusion, and letting our kids know that we value you no matter where you live, no matter what you look like, no matter your language, no matter where you come from. We value you and we love you. And that's what Love Our Parks is all about. Showing some love to our kids regardless of who they are and where they live. The first phase of the Love Our Parks initiative focused on 5 parks. Malone Park in 3rd Ward, as well as our park also in 3rd Ward, Woodruff Park in Magnolia, Manchester, Catherine Dersch Park in Cashmere Gardens, and Earl Henderson Park in the near North Side where we are today. But we do plan to select another round of parks into this initiative to continue spreading the love to our neighborhood parks. And I look forward to announcing that list very soon. The Love Our Parks initiative is publicly funded by the city through the Houston Parks and Recreation Department and privately funded through the Complete Communities Improvement Fund. Complete Communities Director Shannon Buggs is working on expanding the number of parks and partnership. And I really want to thank Cheniere Energy for their generous donation of $180,000 to this first phase of the Love Our Parks initiative and for once again answering the call to improve neighborhood parks in need. Please give it up to Cheniere. Wendy, thank you so very much. Really appreciate you. I know Wendy doesn't mind me telling this. We were at a function, a gala, about 2 weeks ago on a Sunday evening. And look, I didn't go to Wendy. Wendy came to me, found me, and said, Mayor, we're waiting on that proposal for another round of Love Our Parks, so we can participate in that. And so, look, she just made my day. And so please give it up to Cheniere again and winning them for their generosity. Really appreciate that. And let me tell you, when that happens, then you really give spirit to what Thanksgiving is all about. To those who have been given much, much is also required. Yeah. And so we give not because we just have to, but we give because we recognize in order to be a blessed city, you have to extend your blessing to other folk. And you have to show out all of our kids that we value them. So the work could not be done without the partnership and without the works of the Parks Director Kenneth Allen and his team. And I want to close by really thanking them. I want to thank Director Allen. He came to me, quite frankly, with this idea, with his team. So I appreciate him bringing it to me. I want to thank Parks and Rec. I have 23 departments in the city of Houston. Let me just say the city of Houston has 23 departments in the city of Houston. And a lot of times we give a lot of attention to some of the other departments. All of them are valued, but we don't have any respect of persons. But I do want to acknowledge Parks and Rec and the staff and the employees for giving of their time, giving of themselves, and extending the pride that they have personally to these parks all throughout our city. So on behalf of the entire city, let me say thanks to Parks and Rec. Let me thank give it up to them. Let me thank all of our departments because when we work together, we all win. And so I really appreciate all of the departments working together to make it happen. But more importantly, I appreciate the people surrounding and living in District H, in the near North Side, who have waited a long, long time to be treated just as equals in our city. And so let me thank the people on the near North Side for being patient with us, for working with us, for making it happen. And I do want to thank Councilmember Carlos Cisneros for an emphasis on kids, on education, and on community enhancements. Thank you so very, very much.